Just saw a massive fish just jump around there. Hello, welcome back to the channel. I was going to McMarket the other day and I saw this guy with a bunch of fishing rod on the back of his motorbike, and I saw him with a net and there was a fish in it. Just reminded me to get back into fishing. There's another bloke way over there fishing. I've got two rods here set up, and there was another guy fishing on the other pond. So yeah, just under the tree for a bit of shade. It's not a hot day today, it's quite cool, so which is good. But just waiting for a bite, or waiting for anything, any kind of action really. So I'm gonna pick up the fishing rod again. I've got some time ahead of myself this week, and yeah, I'm trying really hard to master the art of fishing here, which I'm not having too much success. I've tried the breadcrumb on the let's see, breadcrumb with the foam bore. I've tried this method about a dozen times and it never seemed to work. I've tried the lures like that. Sometimes it works. I don't think fly fishing works at all because I don't see anybody using fly. So there's two I've discovered while fishing around. I discovered there's two types of method. One is using the bread bait, which you use on that cage, burley cage, and the other one is using lures. Now I have seen people catch fish using lures in front of me, so obviously that works for them. And I've been going around trying to figure out some fishing spots here and there, and I've seen teenagers using lures as well. Because we're just starting to get into the raining season now, so most of the ponds are all dried out, you see. So the fishing hasn't been that great, but now it is starting to get back to the raining season now, which will mean that the pond is starting to fill up, or the lakes or the other areas where it used to have water will start coming up and there'll be more fish in the water. Anyway, so I think after trying almost like a dozen times using the burley cage and breadcrumb, it's not working for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to attempt using the lures. While I was in New Zealand, I was selling things like old boxing gloves, some old gear, some old hunting stuff, and I've made a bit of money. And now that I've brought the money over, I'm going to spend some of that money on fishing gear. So I was planning to upgrade some fishing gear a long time ago before I got a little bit busy. So today I'm going to buy myself a new jigging rod. Personally, when it comes to me and jigging, I'm no expert. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to jigs and jigging rods and reels and things like that, but I guess it's going to be a learning experience. I haven't visited a pay pond for a long time. The last pay pond we did catch fish, but it was like little fish, and we did catch a okay sized fish, but the pay pond is a bit of traveling to do, while the areas around me, you know, is just within 5 minutes drive. So I do see people catching fish around here, so I would like to master the art of fishing around here and not worry about having to pay extra petrol money and the extra fee of going to pay ponds. So I would like to, you know, become good at fishing around here first. Sometimes I see people fishing around here, but the water's really low at the moment. Doubt it if there's any fish in there, and it'll be quite hard to fish because yeah, it's just too low. But yeah, I do see people just fishing along here, just mainly using lures, going for snakehead fish. Yeah, a lot of people that live over here, which are foreigners, they like to bike around. It's always good scenery because you're just never used to, you know, looking at things like that, you know, just something that's completely different to your hometown. So a lot of foreigners do spend their time, their hobby time, their free time, just biking around. There's some kids with a fishing rod already. I'm just heading to a fishing shop now. Check out that house. Got a couple of two-storied house there. Cameras everywhere. That's a rich man's house there. Yeah, we've got a few fishing shops around here that sell rods and tackles. Just heading there now. Okay, here we are at the fishing shop. Believe it or not, that's the shop that sells tackle boxes and stuff. So I found some fishing tackle here, and I'm just asking about how to fish around because he seems like he knows his stuff. So I brought a rod, we're just setting it up now. A little bit different to the tackle stuff in New Zealand. You got frogs. I think he wants me to use these kind of thing if I'm going to fish at that lake. Okay, I've got the goods. We'll have a look at it when I go home. Here we have it. This is the rod that I selected, or that's the set that I've got. So everything that I brought today is about $57, 1,200 baht. Yeah, so it's not too expensive. He said use soft bait, put it to the ground and start slowly winding up, give it a jigging motion, jerking motion. He said that the snakehead fish will take the white one, snakehead and other fish will take that one. Yeah, and he gave me some extra one as well to try out. Anyway, so this is the rod here, all very shiny, nice and shiny. I'm not used to this kind of thing because I normally just fish in the ocean, fish at sea. It's a one-piece rod, and yeah. So I'm going to give that a go. Spend a few hours each day or whatever time I've got spare and I've got nothing to do while the kids are at school and I'm bored at home and I don't have work. I'll be out flicking the rod around.